Hey everyone, this is Kat, and today I'm going to do my Crafting for Gold summary video, where I'm going to summarize some of my videos in one video versus when since my last summary on my TSM series that I've been working on. So, let me explain some of the posting price settings that you've seen in my other videos. If you are new to TSM, which is Trade Skill Master, this can be confusing or seem complicated. It's not really once you get your head around it. In a prior video, I listed all of the TSM operators that can be used in TSM operations. I will actually post a description of that, or I will post a link to that video in my description. So if you haven't seen it, you can take a look. You can think of these operators as placeholders for values that TSM has calculated behind the scenes. For example, the operator DB market is a placeholder for the market price of an item, which TSM has calculated from its data compiled in the Auction DB database. Remember that TSM can use data from many databases, so I might be using Auctioneer and want to use its database for market pricing. Hence, I would use the operator Auc Market instead. If I want the lowest price of an item on the auction house, I could use the DB Min Buyout operator, if I thought that made more sense. Now, I've made, underneath the minimum pricing, underneath the minimum price here, I've made this 105% of the crafting value. The value 105% takes into account the auction house fee. It must be over 100%, else I'd be selling at a loss. TSM determines the crafting value by calculating all the material costs necessary to craft an item. The method TSM uses to calculate the material cost is yet another configuration option available to you, but for now just accept that the default setup works reasonably well. Here, in the maximum price, I've used a fancy operator which simply tells TSM to take the maximum or either of the two values. Oh, hang on. Apparently it got changed on me. It should be at 300% DB market, or I can do 300% crafting, whichever is the greater. I always leave it at the DB market. Alright. The normal price explain. Well, as above, I've used a similar operator for my normal price. Except, I had to change this for one purpose or another, testing something out. So, it should be 120% crafting. Finally, I've told TSM what to do if the auction house prices are below the minimum or above the minimum. Like, don't post items if they're below the minimum. If they're above it, post it at normal price. If they're above the maximum pricing of my operations. One of my favorite things is the KISS rule. KISS stands for Keep It Simple, Stupid. As I've mentioned previously, you can start to come up with some very complex operations to price your crafted items. At the end of the day, it all boils down to profit. If you can source cheap material to craft your items and sell them for more than it costs to craft, less auction house fees, then you will make a profit and all of your machinations will bear fruit. Next, in my future videos, we'll look at setting up a crafting operation and configure the crafting options before moving on to the crafting process. Well, I hope this summary pretty much sums things up for you. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to hit like, subscribe, and share my video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And thank you once again for watching.